Hi lovely people, it's that time again, and behind me I have quite a stack of planners as I ordered quite a few Erin Condren planners for the shop for myself, and I'm now going to go through and show you those. This has been filmed in little sections, so I'll leave some timestamps down below so you know if it's something you're specifically interested in, you can go and take a look at that. I hope you enjoy having a look at these with me, and I will be doing a second video when it arrives of the small hardbound planner for reasons that I'll explain in the video. Take care lovely people, and hope you enjoy. So this is the hourly planner, and as you can see I went for this floating florals pattern and I got it with lime in the background, and I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I seem to have a thing for green at the moment. So on the hourly, the thing I would say is, as with all the planners, is this thing is a beast. Okay, this is 18 months and it is seriously a beast. If you are somebody who might have been tempted by the July to June 12 months planner, that's going to come on a slightly smaller coil because it's 12 months. Personally, if you are somebody who would still be getting a new planner at launch and you like to use stickers, I think it's worth paying the extra $5 to get the extra 6 months, take them out, and then you've got some space on that coil for stickers, because this thing is going to end up weighty. So inside, let me just spin my coil, it is fine, it's just where I've got that. So inside you've got your vellum and the cover pages, and I'm just going to whiz over this because let's face it, there is a gazillion and one full walkthroughs on these. Something I do like on these pages though are that these little flags have got the sort of painted effect to them. They are, you know, they're not just a plain block cover. I think that's really pretty. I also would have loved it if that page had been the notes page in every single month. So in the hourly then, I mean, this paper is just to die for. You've got your monthly view, and then you're into your weekly view. Not much has really changed from last year on the hourly layout. I think that the painted petals make this much cleaner. It feels fresher and more classy somehow. I'm going to move into there as well, and it just feels nice. The paper is brighter, the colours are so much more vibrant. I mean, look at this February, you know, that is just like, whoa. It's like that thing where music sounds better if it's louder, you actually get more pleasure from it. I think sometimes if colours are not necessarily brighter but more saturated, I think we get more visual pleasure from them. So you've got your little boxy Doobree dad up at the left hand side. Every page now has the year on as well, and then you've got your little list as well there, and then it's running 6 AM till 7 PM, but you do have an extra couple of lines at the bottom, and that's kind of, when I've been an hourly, that's where I've just put like an evening thing that might run till 9 or 10 o'clock. So then we flick through, and it's the usual notes section at the back. Oh, this paper's so nice. Dot grid, colouring pages and upcoming things, nice little quote, some stickery goodness, and then your keep it together folder, perpetual calendar, and of course there's the clipping pouch that always comes with them. What I'm going to do in this planner right now is we're going to do a little bit of a pen test. And I don't want to use this one because this one is actually thicker with it being the divider. We're going to use this page here, and we're going to just try out the new Erin Condren pens. Okay, so I thought I'd write with the grey, quite heavy-handed, and there you go. Yes, I can see it, but has it bled through? No, not at all. Is it enough that it's going to bother me? No, not at all. And that was with the marker as well. Let's try the lilac, and I'm going to write really slowly and try and let the ink actually saturate into the paper. And I'm actually trying to get this to bleed through, and you can see how slow I'm actually writing here. And I'm writing quite heavily as well with a marker pen. Still no bleed through. Still no bleed through. Bring it right in. It is shadowing more, but there isn't any bleed. So, you know, I think that's quite fabulous. And again, have a search. I think there's some pen test videos out there. Certainly Jen Plans has done one, worth taking a little look at, but you can write quite heavy-handed and it's not going to go through. So there you go. So that's the hourly. Okay, so I'm going to come on to the next part of my order. Now this is actually order number 2. Don't judge, because I realised there was a couple of things that I'd missed. Just a couple. So, again, I've got the freebie notebook and things, and then I decided to order some of their sticker sheets. Now, let's put those there where it won't make so much of a glare. Now these you can, and I hadn't realised, you can actually choose, that's a freebie, what colours you have on them. So I got the floating florals with the lime background, and I think that is just gorgeous. I love how that's come out, and the printing on these is really good, so really happy with that. I also got the Live Life in Full Bloom in Pool, and I think this was turquoise, and again really love this. So those are going to match some of the covers that I've got. And then I got the butterflies as well, and I went for this in Pool and Sea Glass, and I think that's just so pretty, so really happy with that. It'd be very easy because I mean these, I like to use these in the months as well of my work planner, and then use my own kits in my home planner, if that makes sense, my personal planner. And I think it'd be dead easy to coordinate your favourite designs then with the months. So yeah, so pleased with those. And I picked up a Painted Petals one as well, just because I really like the colours. So let's have a look at the next planners. So I've got a colourful vertical, I've got a neutral vertical, and I've got a colourful horizontal. So we're going to start with this one. So with the colourful vertical, I went for the Luxe planner, because I use this quite often in shop photographs and things, and I just think that the Luxe cover just looks so much better. So this again is an 18-month. The Luxe covers are slightly different shapes to the normal covers. If I just balance that on there, you can see they come out a little bit more, so the tabs are covered and they're a little bit shorter as well. If I line that up to there, you can see there's just a little gap. So that's kind of the main difference with them. Instantly, how pretty is that cover? And then they've got the rounded corner, and they are a fake leather. So last year I had a Luxe planner and I did use it for quite a lot of photos. I also had one that I took I think I had a notebook and I took the cover off, just had to snip it off. They're not interchangeable, so you do commit to the cover. And this one is the Sapphire, and it's got the most beautiful foiling on the inside cover. I think that's absolutely gorgeous. You can get them personalised with up to 3 letters as a monogram. I chose not to, I didn't really see the point, given it's going to be open in most pictures. So then we come through, and it's this kind of same start really, with the gorgeous Painted Petals quotes, that beautiful paper. Still wish that was the notes page all the way through. Think I'm going to have to create some stickers to make that happen. And then you've got your monthly view, same as before, and then the weekly. So the weekly view this year, it has a much cleaner feel to it. I'm just going to flick through to sort of middle of the year so that we've got a balanced coil. There we go. So it has a much cleaner feel to it, and that's also helped by the paper stock as well. You've just got the Painted Petals coming around the corners here. You've got the 2018 on every page, which is brilliant, apart from, I noticed one that I really didn't like the layout, that May and also August, because August, it just looks messy. To me, that with the letter going over it, I'm just like, why could you not have just moved it a little bit, made it work perfectly for every month? That's me being very critical, but you know, it's just one of those little things. So this should be the neutral. I'm just going to get into use. Let's take the ruler off and the pouch out. We've seen all of those kind of things before. I'm just going to have a moment to admire this cover because that is absolutely gorgeous. So that is a pool background, in case you are wondering, and I had a lot of fun playing with the backgrounds on this. So, that just makes my heart sing. So in the neutral then, you get a plain, it's much obviously black and white, with a little bit of colour throughout. It's much more subtle, much more subtle. And I can see I'm going to have to make tab stickers for this because I could use a neutral if it had colourful tabs, because those are the bits I love. So your monthly view is the one that's really, really changed. If I just come to a July, there we go, so colourful and neutral. It's just much more open. I think the actual sizes of box and things are the same. Yeah, looking at this, they are the same. So your stickers are still going to work, but obviously you've just got open space rather than the boxes there. So if you are using a kit in the neutral, you're just going to have to line things up a bit more carefully. Or you might choose to actually just be very minimalist in this and maybe just use like some monthly event flags or icons and things in here rather than a full kit. And then on the actual weekly page, this was the big shock horror moment. Your boxes are a different size. So with this, your column height is going to be the same, okay, but the actual size of the boxes is different. It's a little bit taller, I think, than that box. If you include the headers in there and you actually start at the top with a header and work your way down, if you were doing no white space, then you're going to be absolutely fine. My suggestion would be, if you're doing no white space, you're all right. If you're a very functional planner who doesn't use full boxes at all, you're fine. If you like a few here and there sprinkled throughout your week, which is quite often what I do, then I would actually just get some washi or something, just put it underneath, or centre your full box and, you know, it'll be fine. So yeah, really clean, really, really clean looking. I like the neutral a lot more this year. I think it is really, really pretty actually. And if it wasn't for the lack of coloured tabs, I could have been tempted, because that is enough colour there for me, just enough. Coming through in the neutral then and the colourful, you've then got the notes pages, as with the other planners. I don't think these are different, but I'm going to double check. Yes, they are slightly different, are they? Yeah, so you've got black flags on these rather than the colourful, and the dot pages are the same, and then you've got the colouring pages as well, and obviously your calendar at the back is going to be different because you've got the colourful versus the neutral one there. And then you have the back page quote. There's no comparison there, is there? That one makes me happy. That one makes me want to grab my pens and put some colour on the page. Then you have your stickers, same as the other planners. Oh, sorry, I'm going ding. I'm going to put that phone on silent. There we go. And then you've got your keep it together folder at the back, and then your back cover with the whiteboard side as well. So there we go. So one little question that I was just thinking about then is that this is a 12 month, this is an 18 month. Let's just have a look at those coils, shall we? So is there actually a difference? Because yeah, it's fractional. I think that is just fractionally bigger on the 18 month. So I would still say that it's worth buying an 18 month and taking out those months that you don't want if you are wanting to use lots of stickers. I personally would find that worth the $5 rather than getting halfway through the year and going, I can't get my planner closed, or your cover starts popping off or whatever. So that's that one. Now I got to match my planners that I've got on this order. I got some notepads to go with it, and the paper is completely different. This is whiter and smoother. This is, I don't actually like it. It feels too, it almost feels furry. I don't know. Is it the same paper in the planner? I'm not sure, to be really honest with you. It might be, but it just doesn't feel like it does in the planner. So I'm a bit about that. Right, so final planner to show you is the horizontal colourful. Oh, before I say it's final planner to show you, I do have a small hardbound planner on order. what happened on my initial order, they sent me 2 notebooks instead of the planner and a notebook. So it is on order, and I will have to do a separate video for that because I want to get this up and show you everything first. So this is, again, I went for the Life in Full Bloom cover because I actually couldn't choose between the two, and I just thought they were both really, really pretty and lovely and nice, so I had both of them. Again, I got a 12-month planner, and let's just have a flick through and look at the horizontal. So here we go. So take the pouch out, and then we've got the usuals at the start. All the same, all the same. So we're not going to change until we get into the weeks. And there you go. So it's the same kind of format of 7 lines per day as it was last year. And then these painted petals up the top rather than the watercolour. I love this. I've become a complete horizontal convert for work planning. It just works so beautifully. And what I'm going to do now is I'm actually just going to go through from start to finish so you can have a look at all the month colours, and again I'll just speed this up and put some music at the back of it. Okay, so here are the new Erin Condren accessories that I ordered. I've already unpacked most of them to make it easy just to go through. So the first thing that I want to have a quick look at is this sticky notes, the lined sticky notes, the long ones. And these are really, really one of the best things that I think they've come out with this year. They're designed so that they will stick onto your bookmark. Obviously this one still gets film on. Or they also fit, I believe, into the, you could actually have a whole day as a sticky note. How awesome is that? Or your sidebar over on the weekly view, or the goals section there on the monthly view. So lots of places you can use these. I can see me having one on each page as, obviously not in the same place, otherwise it will really bulk up, but just as sort of forward planning for the week before I get to the point of actually putting the stickers in. So those are the long lined sticky notes, 30 in a pack, and yeah, I think they're really, really good. So next up are the new sticky notes that clip into the planner as well. So these feature again the painted petals design. And these are new, these triangle ones, which I think are lovely. And I've seen a really nice way of using those to block out a period of time in the hourly. Something like, let's find a pretty coloured month, shall we? Let's go to June. June's always pretty. So something like this. And I think this is quite a good, neat idea. So you can say, if you've got something going on from 7 in the morning, I go, excuse the kids in the background, it is bath time, and I've just snuck on to do a quick little bit. So say we're going 7 till, I don't know, 4 in the afternoon. You can block that time out like that, and you can see that that time is filled. So I think that's really, really nice, and I think they're really great. I keep looking at these and trying to decide if they've been cut quite straight. That's the only thing with these. I do particularly like the To Do and Today though, and as usual they've got like the clippy bit down there. And the thing I'm really glad about is they haven't put any metal on them, any foiling, because the last few sets that have been out have had something, I've had the Erin Condren or the what's the word I want there, the logo in a foil colour, which doesn't necessarily match my coil cover, so that was annoying. So those are those. And then we have some new little sticky pockets. So these you can stick just on any page. I also like this idea that they're showing here of turning them this way and just putting them in the back of the hardbound. And can I just say, this here, this purple foil, oh my word. I would very, very much love to see more purple foil things, please, Erin Condren, because that is gorgeous. So 3 to a pack, and you could also use those in the monthly view. I think they lend themselves quite nicely to this space here on that notes page, just to stick and have a pocket there, and then you've still got space for writing as well. And of course the actual planner has one in the back too. Okay, next thing, also featuring that gorgeous purple foil, are the metallic mini snap-in bookmarks. These are really lovely. They're great for just clipping in to various places in your planner, not just in your current week, but in other things you need to flick to quickly. And yeah, they're just so pretty. I picked up one of the newer colours of the page markers just because I liked the colour. And then I have the sticker book and the paper tape to talk about. I'm going to talk about the tape first. So they're selling this as paper tape, not washi tape, and there's a really clear distinction there. And that's good, because if they put washi down, I would have been so disappointed when I received this. So I absolutely love the designs. Last year I said, oh, you need to make this to them on Instagram. They said, oh, maybe we will in future. So I'm glad that they've done that. So it's just got a little bit secured there. So it does tear, as you can see, but it is completely not opaque like, or sorry, not opaque, it is opaque, it's not translucent or slightly see-through like washi tape is. It feels, and the little bit of testing I've done is that it is repositionable. You can lift it and reposition it, but it is quite shiny. So if you can see there, it's catching light, so it's quite shiny. So I think you're only going to be able to write on that really in a permanent marker. They've got 3 designs: mid-century circles, the floral ink, and the painted petals. And bath time sounds like it's going really well in the bathroom, which is just through that wall there. So yeah, so I like it. I'm not sure, it's not quite what I expected in terms of the shininess, but I like it, I will use it. And then we've got the sticker book. So this is the 3rd edition classic collection, and as you can probably gather from the cover, there is lots and lots of foiling in this. So again, we've got these kind of brush strokes on the inside, and I think I will definitely be using that, and that's why I've also kept some of the backing like on here, because I'm like, we can make things with this, we can use this, we can coil clip it in and use it as an extra dashboard, or we can do something with this pretty card, I'm sure. So you can see that you've got these beautiful quotes. These are all in the gold, the yellow gold. I'm going to go quite slowly so that you can have a good look. And then we've got flags and checklists in silver foiling, in rose gold foiling, which isn't my favourite, it has to be said, and then some of the kind of banners and scallops and different things. These you could use as envelope seals as well. So you've got the gold, you've got silver, and then we come into some kind of more decorative stickers in rose gold. So these are things like happy birthday, date night, parties, stuff like that. Quite like these little shapes, I think they're quite sweet. Then we have some more sort of gift tags. There's only a couple there that you're really going to use in a planner. And then these little mini ones, I really like the shape of these, and so these are silver again, and you've got your kind of double-ended flags as well there, and some page flags, which again, very pretty. Then rose gold, yeah, not my colours, but hey, I'm sure there are many of you who love rose gold. And then we've got strips and teardrops in gold, and some of these strips also have words on them, if you can see there. We've got live, love, dream, believe, and create, be brave, motivate, be you, inspire, be strong, which is really lovely. And then we've got them in silver and a slightly brighter palette. My little niggle here, or rather, is it a niggle or is it a well played Erin Condren, is that there's only one of each of these strips. So if I wanted to use that across my page, I need 2 sticker books to get the matching pair. Well played, Erin Condren, well played. Then we have some little icons. Again, these are rose gold and hexagons. And again, I looked at that and I went, oh great, is that one for each month? But no, there are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Well played, Erin Condren, well played. So yeah, sticker book, beautiful, love most of the stickers. Little bit disappointing that things like this, you've only got the yellow gold and the silver. For those of you who do like rose gold, there isn't an option, there isn't a page in rose gold. In that and that, there's only the silver and the rose gold, there isn't the gold. So it's beautiful, it's just not consistent. If you want a quote, it's got to be in the yellow gold, there aren't any in the silver, which I am sure we have had in the past. I'm going to go and grab my other sticker book. Yes, I'm right, so this is last year's. So you used to have yellow, silver, rose. Yellow, silver, rose. You see where I'm going. And that was really nice because then it didn't matter too much. So yeah, I feel like there's just not as much in there as I would like to use. Beautiful, but a bit not quite perfect. One other little accessory to show you, or new one, are these, the new pastel dual tip markers. Now sadly my box is getting cracked, but that's okay, they are sorting that out for me. And these, I really like the colours on these. So last year we had the bolds at some point, so let's have a look at these colours as well. So they come with a fine liner end and then the sort of colouring tip marker end, and they remind me very much of Papermate Flares and the Triplus, which I've just written because I was saying it, and that isn't pink, that's purple or lilac. Don't try to write and talk at the same time, it doesn't work. So they remind me of those a little bit. I really like this grey. I loved the grey that they have in some of their markers, one of their other sets, and there's something about writing a grey that's just really, really lovely. So this is turquoise. They're a little bit more neon than I would like. Yeah, they are quite bright. I would say they are more on the neon side than pastel. Yeah, they are quite bright. I think they're very, very pretty. And I really like this yellow one. I think this one for yellow is absolutely gorgeous. There you go. So those are the new marker pens. Yeah, they're pens. They're nice. They write nicely. You can colour in with them. What's more to say? Okay, so that's all the accessories. So now what we're going to do is we'll have a little look at the hardbound planners. So this is the large planner, as you can see, and I'm going to have to zoom out because it is that big. Here we go. So this is the hardbound planner. I chose the turquoise one, or is it teal? Turquoise teal, whatever it is. I chose this one. It's pretty. I like it. And it is 8 inches by 10 inches, which for those of us in the UK is not an A4. It's a little bit slightly different size. It has the blue all around the edges, and it's got that kind of soft velvety touch, the same as the notebooks have. Now sadly, until I actually get my replacement planner, because they sent me 2 notebooks instead of a notebook and a planner, which is a bit of a problem, I can't show you the little one, but I will be showing you that as well, and then this video will have been all edited together. So vertical layout, and this has got the fleur feliz all the way through it, absolutely gorgeous, and it is a beast. I really didn't think about how thick an 18-month planner had to be, which, you know, I'm a fairly intelligent person, but I just didn't cotton on. So you'll have seen some flick throughs of these, no doubt. I'm just going to give you my first impressions. First off, I like this. This lies or it will lie with a little bit of training, it will lie flat, okay? It's going to open out really well. The binding is great on mine. It's got this sewn perfect binding, and so long as you are as careful with it as you would be a book, because it is a book, you know, it's not something for chucking around, then it's going to be absolutely great. Now, I don't think this is going to be a planner that you are going to want to bulk up with stickers, because that spine, you're going to end up with that, okay? And it's not going to be enjoyable. And then you might put a planner band around it and you're going to end up curving your cover. So I think this will make a really, really beautiful desk planner, or on a stand in the kitchen or family room, wherever, as your family planner. And I mean, it is big, you know, I mean, it is big. So the sort of layout you've got your 2017, 2018, you've got your planning kind of sections. Now that's interesting, those are slightly different to what's in the other planner, the other coil planners. And then you're straight into the monthly view, and it goes into the week. So there's no notes pages in this. You literally come to the end of a month, or the last full week of a month, you get your next monthly view, and you're into the week again. So, you know, this really is, I think this is very appointment driven, and to-do lists and things. You're not going to be using this necessarily for like lots of notes and things. So it ends December 18, and then you've got some lined pages, quite a few of those. You've got dot grid and a few blanks, and then you have a 2019 calendar with the kind of places to put some forward planning in. And I mean, these are, the end papers are really, really lovely, very, very pretty. And you've got your ribbon as well. The other thing that I really like about this are those rounded corners. I think on my coil planners I'm going back to rounding my corners this year, because I just think it looks better. So there you go. So that is the hardbound vertical planner, the large one. So one thing that I did just want to have a look at was how they handle transitions this year in the planner. So in the current one you kind of get a mishmash of the watercolours coming into each other, but in the new planners it looks like, or it is, that they just go straight from one colour to another. So if I just find the equivalent in the January one, oh, I always like it when you have one page one colour and one another. Let's find one where it doesn't, and it just goes. Of course March is the same. There we go. So yeah, so your painted petals change on the page that has the different month on. Yeah, I like that. That's really nice, actually, quite clear. And I like that they do the little flag over the date as well, just to show the change in the month there. In the hourly, if we just come to that, if I just grab it from here, you can see why I got those notepads now. Let's have a little look. Oh, isn't that nice? The 1st of January 2018 is a Monday. Yeah, so straight across. And what did I just see then that I thought was really cute? And they also have in the hourly a little flag with an asterisk there on the first day as well of the month. So I think that's really cute. Yeah, I really, really like that. That is great. So there you go. So that is pretty much everything that I wanted to show you with the new planners. As I say, I will pop up a review and unboxing of the hardbound when it arrives, the small hardbound. But for now, I hope you've enjoyed that look at everything I ordered this year. If you've got any questions, comments, leave them down below. If you want to get yourself an Erin Condren planner or anything else from there and you've not yet purchased, you'll find my referral link in the box down below as well. That saves you $10 off your first purchase, and I also get $10 if you complete. So, you know, in the interests of full disclosure. So yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed that. What's your favourite thing about the new launch? Do you buy at launch or do you wait? Let's keep it positive though, guys, and I shall speak to you again next time. Bye for now, lovely people.